Alright, so, who's here for the Avatar panel? Just so you know, if you're not, go.
You're in the wrong room. Leave.
If it's really.
If you're not welcome anyway.
Love you, but. Who's dressed as people from Avatar, The Last Airbender? Nice.
Yay!
Who's dressed as people from Korra? Who's dressed as people from everything?
You all should be raising your hand.
Okay, so, hi everyone. I'm Sokka, Boomerang guy, Warrior Wolftail guy. What else? I'm sure I have more titles because I'm that amazing, but Space Sword guy. Thank you. Thanks. I'm glad to know I have fans here. Just be quiet. You guys get all the glory. I can get something. Okay, so go ahead, sister.
I'm Katara, waterbender from the Southern Water Tribe, and Sokka's sister, and the glue that keeps the Gaang together.
Gang. Team Avatar.
Team Avatar, Boomerang. You keep coming up with names. I can't keep track. Go ahead.
I'm Toph. Toph Bacon. You might know me as the greatest earthbender in the world.
Not as ever.
Love you, Toph.
I'm Prince Zuko of the Fire Nation.
Why is he getting more cheers than me? He smokes all the time, okay?
It's because he's Zuko.
Oh, you know what, May?
He doesn't need honor to be cool.
I'm May. I'm just from the Fire Nation.
I'm Kylie, and I'm an alcoholic.
So, in case you guys are wondering where our avatar is, Aang kind of got into an air gliding accident. So, send healing thoughts his way, but I guess we also have Katara who will send actual healing water his way. So it doesn't really matter, your thoughts don't matter. Anyway, I believe you guys are here to ask us questions. If you want to ask me all the questions, it's okay. They'll be fine.
I don't think they need to ask you questions for you to keep running your mouth.
Anyway, I thought I saw raised hand. That was not my sister's. Yes.
You have cactus candy. Didn't you learn anything from your cactus juice?
No, Sokka never learns anything.
Not cactus candy.
Evidence
Okay,
right now.
guys. You guys should all try it. Katara won't let me have any more, so I just have an empty box now. Get someone. I should look at them
I
all
wonder
looking at me because
why.
none of them let me have cactus candy.
Speaking of, how did the cactus juice taste?
It's kind of watery. I truthfully don't remember it that well.
I would
But it was
trust your
good enough to
judgment.
drink. Well, I was really thirsty, okay? So really, however it tasted, I was drinking it. So,
Yeah, please don't try that at home.
Can we safely say that with the cactus candy and the cactus juice, are you an addict?
Join me!
excuse me. Why are you laughing at this? I told you, Katara cut me off. So, but if anyone wants to be my friend after the panel,
Yeah, you know, because cactus juice is technically still water, but he still sneaks some cactus candy, I'm pretty sure, when I'm not looking.
when
so.
Kanara's not looking, we can meet up. You'll be my best
Might
friend.
be Toph's fault.
He needs all the friends he can get.
Wow. Yes, you.
Who is the best character and why is it the boulder?
He's the best character in Rise of the Boulder. What do you have to say to that, Toph?
The boulder is a little baby that I beat so many times. That guy just would not give up. Oh wait, he did give up. And I think he cried.
I don't think he has the word I in his vocabulary either, so
Boulder is confused.
he might have hit his head one too many times on a boulder or something.
Yes. Where is Suki?
Oh my god, is there a Suki? I thought I saw a Suki earlier, but then she left.
She probably couldn't stand the sight of
If
you.
you guys see a Suki.
Oogling over the moon!
I hope there's no UAs in the crowd. That'd be awkward.
He's so stuck on the moon. I would be able to.
What did you say?
Nothing. What did she say?
There might be lights in the crowd.
love me, right?
They can't ask questions if you keep
Anyway,
talking.
if you guys see a Suki, I'm looking. I'm still looking. Just so long.
I'm
the
still
moon is
here
out.
for you.
Also, the moon is out, so if the Suki's outside, that's a no-go.
Sokka, we need to give others a chance.
Shh, be quiet.
Shyamalan shows up.
What?
If any Shyamalan show up, punch him.
Okay, sorry, please go ahead.
How much do you miss your space sword?
Oh my god. Don't even.
Almost as much as you would.
Almost
maybe
as
more
much
than.
as Suki. Maybe
Almost as much as your sanity.
Anyway, I really miss my space sword. Speaking of which, if you guys find it fallen anywhere, you can also return that to me because I'm still looking for wherever it fell. Thank you. I'm gonna go look at this.
You know what, I
Is this
think-
like some kind of place in the Fire Nation? Like some kind of bay of water? Like
I think he just keeps talking about Suki because he's heard that she may have a crush on the Fire Lord.
be quiet. Who's the next question? You, yes.
What happened to Azula after she went a little Zuko?
Well, that's
Well,
a
who
really
has
long
heard?
story.
Who's heard of our adventures where we go looking for Zuko's mommy? Okay, so not everyone. So that's sort of spoilery. But you're here, so it's too late.
Cover your ears.
Cover your ears. Don't talk too loud, Zuko. He's not that loud of a guy.
Well, you can just tell him.
What happened to your sister, Zuko?
They went on a journey.
Are you Zuko? You're my sister. We're asking about his sister.
Okay, it's hard for him. I'm gonna help.
Let him go. Go ahead. You can do this. I want to put him on the spot. You know what? What?
So,
We went on a sibling journey. I went with my annoying sibling. He went with his. And you could tell who are the black sheep of the family. Anyway, so we went to go help him find his mother. And yes, Azula decided to come along. And then
escaped from prison.
she couldn't handle the truth and ran off into the woods. So we don't really know where she is now. That's seriously the truth.
Is it though? Okay. Yes.
Meantime, me and Sokka, how does it feel to be non-benders?
I have a boomerang. I had a sword. Anyway. I'm Cactus Candy. It's pretty great.
Yes, the power of Cactus Candy.
So I don't know about you, but if you've seen my chi blocking skills, it's pretty great to see benders not able to bend. So that's not a bad skill.
Honestly, I don't really care. I have my knives.
Yeah. Yoda backpack.
Question for Zuko. Are you ever going to try to relearn lightning guarding?
Well, I don't see why not. If I'm going to be Fire Lord, I would like to be the best Fire Lord that I can be. So hopefully, if I can get some guidance from Uncle Iroh, if he still trusts me, then yeah, I'd like to do that.
Zuko 2016!
Little girl back there in the striped shirt.
How hard was it to training?
Oh, sorry.
She asked how hard it was to train Aang.
The little girl over here in the striped shirt. Sorry. What did she ask? Does Aang need Katara to heal him? Right now? Oh, that's right.
I would, but see the problem is Appa is with him and I don't really have any way to get to where he is right now because I have no transportation. Otherwise I totally would.
Dang it, Appa. Okay, so back again to something about training. What was it? The Robin asked?
How hard was it to train?
How hard was it to train
All
Aang?
three of us? 'Cause we've all
Who trained Aang? Yeah, who are you asking? Everybody?
Everyone? Oh, not me? Oh, just kidding. I trained him in the art of telling jokes. Continue. That's why they're so bad.
I'm on top of that one.
I guess I the start was easy because we both learned from the same master, so I was just helping him continue with training and trying new techniques on our journey. When Toph came, it was a little harder because then there were distractions and he had another element to learn.
When I tried to train Aang, well, you know how the elements work. Air is the opposite of earth, and so it was difficult for him. I'm kidding. He was such a wimp about it. But he learned eventually, because he had me.
Positive reinforcement.
Truthfully, I hadn't been a firebending master. I technically didn't even think that I was able to train the Avatar. I didn't expect to. I spent all that time searching for him. So, and actually, since I had just learned from Iroh, I hadn't had any experience teaching anybody. So, teaching the Avatar, I didn't really have anything to compare it to in terms of how difficult it was. But he was a fast learner, so apparently whatever Katara and Toph did, he was able to pick up pretty quickly. So, I guess he was able to master fire pretty fast. But again, since I have no experience teaching anybody else, I don't really have anything else to compare it to. So, hope that answers the question.
Yes, Yoda backpack.
This question's for May. What are Zuko's best and worst qualities?
Does she have to answer that?
Yes.
But don't you love me? Well, that's kind of a hard one. I guess his worst are his secrets.
Ooh, come on guys, you can do better. You can do better than that.
Maybe his breath.
But once you get past that, deep down, maybe you can find some good qualities, I don't know.
Who's next? Yes.
Zuko, have you told the rest of the gang about that one place where you and Aang went to learn about firebending?
I would like to know
Well,
where you went to learn firebending with Aang.
Oh, with the dragons?
Oh!
It just kind of slipped out.
Okay. Each of you has a life-changing field trip with Zuko, and all I got like a beach stroll with you. Unsatisfactory.
I'm not intentionally giving you.
Oh, he's the Avatar.
When did you start giving life-changing journeys? We've been with you the whole time!
Obviously, after his childhood.
Next question, in the back.
Wait, Zuko! Look, you're honored!
If I had a gold piece for every time I heard that.
So rich, as if he wasn't rich enough. Yes.
This is for May. Is Zuko a good kisser?
Again, just, you don't have to answer that.
Sometimes, I guess it just depends. He can practice a little bit more.
Oh my gosh.
I still love you, it's okay.
What happens if Aang's not around anymore? Will you be able to train the next Avatar?
If Aang's not around, that kid is going to be around forever. He lasted like 100 years already.
He lasted with
Oh my
you.
god. Well, he lasted with me because I'm awesome. That didn't make any sense. Anyway. Oh.
Oh, how am I going to train the next Avatar? Hopefully the next Avatar isn't a wimp, but you never know. I mean, some of the other ones weren't too bad, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a long vacation. Maybe I'll be really cryptic about it. You know, these are just future aspirations, but you know, I'll grow my hair out a little bit. Go somewhere where I can really see the world.
Yes. Right, yeah.
Do you have any love interests up there?
Do you have any love interests up here? Please. I mean, have you met these guys? By the end of the panel, yeah, you'll see. But
What is with all these personal questions, by the way?
People really want to know, do you guys need like love life advice? Because I know this guy, Wang Fire.
You mean the one who
Don't trust him, no. Great advice. What?
The one who died?
Be quiet. Wang Fire lives on inside us all. In the very back, yes.
Have you guys ever bent in your sleep? Like,
Bent in your sleep.
I'm not sure we would know.
I would know.
We bent when Sokka's asleep. And he's known, yes.
Yes.
Teddy, what was it like with the Kyoshi Warriors when you joined them?
It was great. It was like another sisterhood, which initially I wasn't too keen on, but they were really nice and we got to have lots of adventures, and I learned that I actually don't mind having another group of sisters.
You have sisters? Can I meet these sisters? Just curious. Yeah.
Want more of me?
Oh, God. Anyway, you asked for it.
As a kind of a group question, what was your favorite part of the Ember Island Players, the play?
Oh my God.
Oh. Me.
Go ahead, Toph. I'm sure you'd like to take this.
How about what's her least favorite part of that?
Why not both?
Okay, my favorite part. Wait, yes, that was the question. My favorite part was when that guy took my advice on being a better me. Because I'm the best person who knows how to be me, and he actually listened to me about being me and telling great jokes, guys. Making exciting action sounds, like whack-a-pow, like yes, that was good. Once he actually listened to me, before that,
My favorite part was when Sokka was nearly crying with the moon spirit, you know, and Suki, his girlfriend at the time, was totally ignored because he was busy watching
So anyway, next person.
of his life that he already knew.
No, I think I want to let her continue. Smooth moves. My favorite part. Man, there were so many good ones. I mean, there was that, I couldn't see too clearly, but I think Zuko died at the end. It was a little unclear. All right, I have to say, when I came on the scene, I mean, that wasn't just the best part of the play, that was the best part of, let's face it, all of their lives. My actor was pretty great, too.
Okay, I really don't even know where to start with it. I don't know where these people got their information from, but wherever it was a terrible source. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, the first thing I'm going to do when I get back to the Fire Nation is to shut down that play, because I don't think that anybody else should be seeing it. To be honest, I didn't like it at all.
Outlaw cabbage selling.
Oh, yeah.
It was all just really boring.
My answer is still me.
Yes, in the back.
Kylie, did you ever get jealous of Suki because she was dating Sokka?
Well, he's pretty cute, but there are plenty of other attractive people.
Shouldn't everyone be jealous of Suki because she's Suki and she's beautiful and she's so
Not
nice?
the moon.
And shh, be quiet. Don't talk about that. Yes, with the you. Yes.
Toph, what happened when you fell in the water with the sea serpent and Suki saved you instead of Sokka?
I'd like to hear this story.
Well, I can't see with the water. My feet don't work. I thought it was a moment of...
Okay.
Next question, please.
Little girl with the striped shirt. Can Katara waterbend in the desert?
Well, sometimes if there's a cloud or if there's people, you know, people have water in them. So, it really depends.
Who else? In the back. Ooh. You can do it, I believe.
A while ago you sent a letter to your parents. Did you ever get a response, and how's the relationship with your parents?
Yeah, I got a response. They sent 2 bounty hunters after me. But, I mean, that turned out great. I did learn that I could metal bend. But, I met my dad recently. I'm sure Katara can tell you how that went.
Yeah, she doesn't like to talk about it. You know, Toph has that thing with the touchy-feely. But, she...
Not all of us are in tune with our emotions.
Sorry. Anyway, from what I heard, she actually happened to meet her father at a refinery where they were they were getting metal out of the ground. And her father didn't really accept her at first, and it was kind of tough for them. But then Toph, being Toph, saved their lives, and he kind of had to accept her after that. But he did say that he had to divorce his wife because she blamed him for their daughter running away. So I don't think she, at least not at that time, met her mother again. She did reconcile with her father though, so there's that. Yay.
I think I saw Zuko raising their hand. Where did you go? Yes.
Hey, Tylee, when you didn't have Azula anymore, what'd you do?
We were kind of put away initially, which you already know. But I was kind of sad. She was one of my greatest friends. We were friends when we were children, but I couldn't let her hurt May, so I missed her.
Your scar is on the wrong side.
My love for Zuko is greater than my fear for Azula.
Wait, is that a good thing for me then?
I don't think either of them are very high on the emotion rating scale.
Yes.
Two-parter. Sokka, what is your favorite food? And
Oh my
are
God.
you hungry right now?
Oh my god, always? Wait, hold on. That was the answer to the second part of the question. Unless there's a food called always, I'll probably like that too. But I love meat, I love candy, I love cactus candy,
We're gonna be here all day.
I love lots of food. And I'm always hungry. Wait, no, I'm not always hungry.
Someone
Don't say
have
that.
another question?
Katara. The pasty.
This one's for Zuko. My friend's girlfriend trying to see moon. Do you have any advice on that?
I think I got a similar question from Sokka. Don't think I had any advice for him, but it's rough.
Really helpful, really. Korra?
Sokka, Zutara or Katang?
How about neither so I don't get any oogies from watching them? Though, no offense Zuko, but Aang's, I've been with him, he's more of my friend than you. So. Just saying.
How is that not offensive?
Also, he has May. He doesn't need my... Why is everyone after my sister? Go away. Stop.
It's probably because you make me look good. You know, just being right next to
Hey, I have a lot of girlfriends. I had the Moon. I had Suki.
And that makes you look good? Because you couldn't hold on to any
had
of them?
more that you didn't know about. Just because I can't find Suki. Anyway.
Wait, you ever think that maybe since
Go
your
ahead.
girlfriends are never here, that's
Be quiet.
an indicator
Stop
of
talking.
something?
I called on a different person. Go ahead.
Sokka, did you ever see hockey again?
Why do I keep losing everything I love? No, but I'm sure Hockey loves me and he'll come back to me. Just like my sword and Suki.
And Boomerang, because that totally
Boomerang comes back to me, guys. The one constant. While everybody else is off dating people, I have Boomerang. So I'm hoping Hockey will come back too, but, you know.
Until
Probably
the
the
next
best
person.
relationship he'll ever have.
Hey!
So, after what your life, this is for Sokka.
don't know.
Are you starting to believe that maybe the fortune teller was right, that your entire life is going to be a strain of you?
Science, okay? I'm in control of my destiny. Don't even bring up that fortune teller lady. No.
Well, you've lost your hawk, your sword, your girlfriend.
Yeah, how's science been working out for you?
Science? Hey, science defeated the Fire Nation. No offense, guys.
No, I think we defeated the Fire Nation.
I'm pretty sure that I had something to do with that.
Be quiet, Aang.
Always looking for attention. Avatars, man.
Of the revolution, kind of, even though, anyway. Yes.
Zuko, would you ever consider opening up a bar that specializes in cactus juice and big mushrooms?
Oh my god.
Please don't encourage.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
Let's talk later. If anyone wants to invest in an interesting business idea, let's go into business together and...
Saga, next full moon, I'm telling you.
Anyway, Yoda backpack.
Have you ever thought of giving haikus another chance?
Giving haikus another chance. Hold on.
Let's hear one.
Have I ever thought, wait, what? Have I ever thought about haikus again? Yes. I love haikus. Yay.
That's one thing you didn't lose yet, maybe.
Not yet. Yes.
Another two-parter, one for Katara and one for Toph. Katara, how did you feel when you first bloodbended?
That is an interesting question because it was cool that I could do it, but at the same time, just the idea of like sapping a being of like it's just it feels like you might accidentally like take their life just seeing her take the life of those flowers just with a wave of her hand. It's like too much power for one person. So to be able to do that, it's a privilege, but at the same time you have to make sure to like not get too power hungry is what I want to say. You never know when someone who might possibly learn bloodbending in the future might use it for bad things.
So trying to teach us some kind of lesson. What was my question?
How did you feel when you first metal bended?
I always knew I had it in me, I think. But it really, really reinforced the idea that I am the greatest earthbender in the world!
All right, let's see. In the back of the black shirt.
To all the non-benders, what would you do if you had the choice of bending one element? And to all of your benders, what would you do to fight if you didn't have your bending?
Cookie
bending. Destroy everyone with cookies.
Sokka would like it. May?
I don't need any bending. I have my stilettos.
Zuko?
Well, actually, I've been fortunate enough to learn the art of the sword, dual blades. So, because I've actually kind of had that experience of living with Azula and having somebody that's that much better at bending. I was already practicing like other sports, and I found out that I was pretty good with swords. So I'd have to say I'd fight with just swords.
That's an easy one. I'm stronger than I look. Feel my muscles. Go ahead, Zuko. Katara? Anyone?
I think with all that our Father has taught us, I have learned something maybe a little bit more than Sokka at strategy and not
planned the invasion of the Fire Nation.
And did that invasion fail?
May I remind yeah, and I'm also not someone who yells out surprise attack when I'm surprising people. So maybe I could do some strategy. Just has me wondering.
Doesn't count as a weapon.
Okay, why do
two weapons?
Okay, what are your two weapons? Go ahead.
No,
What
those
bending
are my. What bending would I do? Okay, waterbending's pretty close to my heart. Obviously, I've grown up with a waterbender, and being in the water tribe, it's pretty important. But also, it would help me feel closer to a certain moon that also can technically waterbend, because that's what moons do, guys. But also, then I could be a better waterbender than a certain someone who apparently my strategy isn't good enough for. So, yeah. All right, plaid shirt in the back.
Whatever happened to Sparky Sparky Boom Man?
Sparky Sparky Boom Man! It caught on, guys!
I thought you
Combustion Man. I don't know why I ever thought that was good. Sparky Sparky Boom Man's the way to go. Okay, go ahead. Zuko probably would, I don't know, who would know that?
Found out the hiring guy was a mistake. But you guys want to talk about what happened to you?
Kind of disappeared.
One in a long line of mistakes, Zuko, but
Didn't we,
we won't hold it against you.
sometime like way after everything settled down, I think when we went back to that area, we found like his metal gauntlet arm thing.
Either he's somewhere out raising a garden in the countryside, or Combustion Man combusted.
Avatar forbids that he ever go out and reproduce in the world and have little combustion children.
No, so many explosions. Yes.
This is for Zuko. I was trying to make friends with this girl and I accidentally burned her feet. So what do you recommend to do after that?
It seems oddly specific. Well, hopefully you didn't intend to burn her feet, in which case I'd say just try to do the best with showing that you had no intention of doing that, and to try to, I don't know, you guys were friends before, so try to
Bring her food. Don't listen to Zuko. He doesn't know how to deal with people. Bring her food. Food is great. Food will solve your problem.
Not if you eat it.
What? Everyone has to eat food.
Yeah, but if you bring food and then eat it for yourself, you know, usually when you bring food, it's for someone else.
Anyway. Yes, in the back. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What did you see when you and Momo were high on
What did I see when me and Momo were had the cactus juice?
I think we'd all like to know the answer to that.
One thing I don't really remember it that well. I remember something about a mushroom that was really friendly. Like, how nice it is. You don't get to meet mushrooms that are that friendly all the time, right? Something about being on fire. There were like circle birds in the air. It's very confusing. It was a very confusing time. It was exciting though. Not that I would recommend it to anyone, but, you know, yes.
What happened to Jet?
Jet? Where's Jet?
I'm dead. Don't bring it up. It's okay.
Jet's kind of there, but also not really. Is he a hallucination? We just don't know. Maybe you've all had some cactus juice recently, and that's why you can see Jet in the audience.
It's called floating again.
I don't know. It's kind of vague, right? Like, yes.
Zuko, if you were hanging out with Sokka and he got high off cactus juice,
What is this? Wait, why? I am not an addict, you guys.
That's a tough one. Probably
Join
just
in.
let him do whatever he's doing. I don't know. Sokka seemed to handle it pretty well the first time. I mean, he's still here, so I'd just let him go through his system.
I think I need to stitch something onto his tunic that says, "If found, please return to sister." Because he just...
Sister. They'll never find... What if they return me to his sister? Oh my god.
Well, then maybe you deserve it.
Yes.
Water tribe.
Yes, yes. All right.
All right, Tylee. Seeing as you're an expert in addiction and things that can cause you to become addicted, like alcohol, what thing would you like to see the rest of them addicted to that would be the most amusing?
Well, we already know that Zuko is addicted to honor and building his honor back. So that one goes without saying. What would I like to see them addicted to?
What would be the most enjoyable to see them addicted to? Like,
May
in
would
their-
probably be fun, because I think we could have a great time if she'd only smile. Maybe your dingy aura would get a little bit brighter. Toph would be awesome at circus stuff. I think you do some pretty cool rock trapeze stuff. We could work together on that one.
I'll take it.
Katara, I don't know, in that play you were pretty emotional. I think maybe if you were...
I'm not emotional. I keep telling them this, they don't understand. It's hard keeping a group together without being emotional. I mean, did you want me to be like Myre or May or whatever her name is?
Addicted to learning. Let's go with that one. And Sokka, addicted to me.
Oh no. Yes. Different.
Oh, this is a question for each of you guys. How would you react if you were frozen for 100 years and woke up in the future?
If you were frozen for 100 years and woke up in the future. Do you want to go first at the end? Go on, Tylee. What would you do in the future?
That's a really interesting question. I bet there'd be a lot more circus people to meet and join up with, so probably I'd be hanging from all kinds of crazy future trees.
I don't know. I guess I would do anything to, well, entertain myself. Maybe throw some knives at the wall. I don't know.
I'd probably try to do my best to find my path in the new 100-year future. Already had experience in that area, kind of being banished from my own.
Dang it, just come to the circus!
So, yeah, I'll just try to wander the world and find my place in it.
100 years from now, I'd probably be a celebrity. Maybe my Metal Bending Academy students would get it together by then. Life would be easy.
Honestly, I'd probably try to find the Avatar because, you know, the Avatar could probably explain a lot and make sure that things are balanced if they're out of balance, and maybe, yeah, I guess it would depend on how balanced the world is, so I'd have to check up with them on that.
I would like to see how future food compares to present food, and then probably also see like what kind of cool fighting styles they have then. If there's still boomerang stuff, maybe I would be the only boomerang people and everyone would worship me as Boomerang Man. That would be cool. Anyway, let's see, yes.
Okay, Katara, would you rather be stuck in a room with Sokka on Cactus Juice or Zuko on Cactus Juice?
Well, since I've already been stuck with Sokka on Cactus Juice, not in a room, but it was bad enough in the desert, I think it would be really interesting to see Zuko on Cactus Juice.
I don't think I'd ever be dumb enough to actually drink cactus juice, unlike Sokka though.
We were there for like days, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
I was desperate.
maybe I would let you open a Cactus Juice bar if we
could see Zuko. We're gonna do it, business partner, wherever you are. Go ahead.
Tylee, how did you feel about Azula lighting the net on fire underneath you?
That was not very nice. She likes to play tricks on me, or I guess she liked to play tricks on me when we were still friends. Now she'd probably rather stab me in the face or burn my face off. But it was a good challenge, I guess, so good chance to work on my balance.
In the back? Yes. Yes.
Sokka, how many times have you seen the traveling nomad since you left the mountain?
Oh my god. Every so often. Somehow, they'll find me again. We have to have a little jam session every single time.
You love
it. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Yeah, it gets stuck in his
okay,
head.
Guys, I know we went through the secret tunnel together. I was there. You don't have to sing it anymore.
He secretly likes it.
The red marks on my forehead, I can't believe they ever even go away after they. Oh, dark.
Why don't you sing us a song that you learned from them, Sokka?
I just sang Secret Tunnel, kind of. Secret Tunnel.
You don't want to hear
Dark
Sokka
Horrible. Hey, if you want to hear me sing, we're going to. What are we? Aren't we like singing later?
Oh yeah, lip syncing. That's not singing. Sorry.
I'll sing for you guys later.
Yeah.
Dr. Horrible, go.
Post-war, if you guys have to get a new job.
Post-war, a new job.
What would it be?
Is that for all of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Post-war, like, I guess, I don't know, it'd be kind of fun to, like, train people in, you know, making swords and sword fighting and stuff, kind of like I was trained. I mean, obviously I'd have to learn a lot more anyway. But that boomerang stuff is always good. Maybe something not fighting. Maybe I will open a cactus juice bar. You don't know. You can't control me.
Well, I've heard motherhood is a full-time job that's very rewarding. And, you know, Aang and I, sweetie, we're thinking of starting a family. Excuse me, Toph, just because you're going to be single for the rest of your life doesn't mean you have to stop.
If I had kids, they would be more awesome than your kids. But after war, I did get a job. I run the Beifong Metal Bending Academy. It's kind of a full-time deal, but I managed to be awesome in the meantime.
Well, I always have Uncle's tea shop to be able to run. I mean, I've kind of helped him work at a tea shop before, so I think I'd have the experience for it. And with his Jasmine Dragon open, hopefully he'd be willing to let me work there.
Not much really excites me, but maybe a flower shop or something to do with fruit tarts with rose petals.
I did get a job. I'm Kyoshi Warrior now. But maybe I could help all of the people who go to your cactus juice bar with their addiction problem.
They don't have to be addicted. Anyway, little girl, yes. Go ahead. Okay. In the very back, black shirt.
Toph, would you say your relationship with Team Aang at first was a bit rocky, but as you learned to get more bolder, you no longer take them for granted?
Have you been talking to Sokka?
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah! Yeah!
One of him is enough, thank you.
Wow, Azula, wow.
We hear enough Flamio hot mans from Aang when we were. Girl in the back, yeah.
Zuko?
Yes.
What are your guys' hobbies, not including combative skills, like no sword fighting or throwing stuff? Do you have any other hobbies? For everyone.
Do you want to start, Tylee?
I like circus stuff. I also really like.
Oh God.
Watching people wiggle. Especially when I help them with their wiggling. Assisting. Little tap here, little tap there. You know what I'm talking about.
Like I said before, not really much excites me, but I guess if I had to choose something, maybe painting? I don't know.
Oh my God, it's Amon. That's frightening.
Amon.
Shh, be quiet. Anyways, go.
I guess I'd like to do something just quiet. Maybe spend some time with May. But
not even a hobby.
If you're talking about just individual hobbies, I'd probably just spend some time just by myself, either feeding some turtle ducks. It always reminded me of my mom. So, yeah.
Well, in my free time, I like writing, drawing. No, I'm kidding. Those things stink. I like hanging out with badger moles. They're a lot smarter than some people.
I mostly all my free time is used spent watching over this one, you know, mending his tunics that he ripped.
You mind everyone's business.
Well, you know, someone's got to keep this team together, and you know what?
Well, what are your hobbies? Your hobbies aren't mending my clothes. I hear enough about how much you hate it, so I know it's not your hobby.
I
Hobbies
also
are
have
fun.
to keep making sure that I heal you because you keep hurting yourself.
It's not a hobby.
I don't have time to have a hobby because of you.
Anyway, I like writing haikus. I'm working on perfecting my haiku.
I thought you just said them, you don't write them.
Live haikus are a bit hard. I'm perfecting them by writing them down.
Oh my
And my
gosh.
art.
He's spending more than
painting.
a minute thinking about something.
Shh, be quiet. I like painting. It's beautiful.
Sokka's paintings are great.
My board master is. Okay, let's see who's next. Yes, you haven't asked a question yet.
What do you guys think of Avatar: The Last Airbender movie?
What?
The movie?
Somebody made a movie?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't think we should ever acknowledge that.
There was a play and now there's a movie about us?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, hopefully the movie was better than the play.
I don't know, I heard it was worse. Which seems hard, like, and yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to go see a different movie. But, you know, we can't always get
Love Amongst the Dragons. We all know what Zuko always loves to see. Yes.
All right, so we've been talking a lot about businesses. If everyone on the panel could do a business, start a business, what business would it be, and which of the other members of the panel would you choose to start it up with?
What business would it be, and what other member would we start it with? Well, if I'm gonna start a cactus juice bar, dang. Maybe Zuko because he's got a lot of money to support us, or Ty Lee because she can throw out people who get super overboard. Not that I couldn't, but I might also be having some cactus juice, so I might not be very helpful at that time. Kara?
I guess I would probably have a healing service thing.
Spa.
Yeah, a spa maybe. And I think I definitely need Toph because she could help me with the what was that massage you had Aang do?
It helped.
Yes, and stuff like that. She knows about how the body feels and how to make people feel good, I guess.
Most of my time is taken up by the Beifong Metal Bending Academy. Have I mentioned that my students are terrible? But a business, maybe a fighting ring. Yeah, I could make money off of that. But I want to be in it, because obviously I'm better than everyone else, so... Who would I do it with? Maybe Zuko. I mean, he's pretty grumpy, but he can kick butt on occasion, if he wants to. If we make him mad. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't attempt that. Business. Well, after spending a lot of time in the Jasmine Dragon, I'd actually like to open up a tea shop of my own because I'm kind of have experience there, and I found out tea is pretty relaxing and helps me remind me of Uncle. So I think the Fire Nation could definitely do with that, especially with the change in office. So yeah, I think I'd probably open up a tea shop in the Fire Nation. And as far as business part, probably May. Do with it. So.
If I had to choose, probably a pastry shop. When we would specialize in fruit tarts with rose petals, and of course I would choose Zuko. He knows how to find them well.
Just order servants around. It's not that complicated.
You know about it, Toph?
I think I'd open up a chi blocking academy because non-benders need to be empowered too. So it's nice to have someone who could teach them to kick some butt too. 'Cause we're awesome even if we don't have bending skills.
Who's your business partner?
Me.
What? Fine. I thought we had something for a moment.
You can't get a new girlfriend that easily.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Boomy or Iroh?
Boomy or Iroh? Oh my god. That's hard because they would just probably team up and be really vague and mysterious.
Yeah, for old guys, they're pretty buff.
That's very true.
You know Iroh better than the rest of us.
Yeah, but I don't know Boomy very well. I'm kind of biased, but I'd say Iroh would win. In the time I've spent with him, he definitely seems to know a lot more than he seems to. That being said, I don't know a whole lot about Boomy, so...
Yeah, that's really tough because I'd say Earth would probably be pretty effective against fire, but at the same time, no offense, of course. But yeah, the fact that Iroh has studied other bending skills definitely puts him at an advantage.
Let's see. You haven't asked one yet, I think.
Tylee, will you go on a date with me?
I think you gotta get in line.
You block the sun wherever we go.
Yeah, middle, yes. The glasses. Yes.
Maybe cactus juice lying around?
Is there any cactus juice lying around? If there was,
I would confiscate it.
If there was, hypothetically, we wouldn't be able to talk about it in front of certain people.
Killjoy, Katara.
So, you want to try cactus juice?
No, but I want to watch Sokka again. Blue pair, yes. Yes.
It's Steven. Okay, now that the war is over and bossing is back to normal, what does everybody think about the Daily? Are they still secret?
The Daily.
By the way, Steven, we know who you are.
We know where you live. No, I'm just kidding. Daily.
I think Azula had them last.
I guess since they went on to Azula's side, we're basically trying to be like, hey guys, if you see any super suspicious earthbenders, let Toph know, and she'll take care of them, probably.
With her metal bending school. And
That's true. Daily can't do metal bending. Yes.
This is for me. What's greater, your love for Zuko or your hate for wall slush?
This may be too hard of a question. I don't know if I can answer it.
So if Zuko was stuck in some wall sludge,
goodbye.
You may or may not save him, is what you're saying. This is great. I need to test this out sometime.
I don't feel comfortable with all of these questions to my girlfriend, so could you please ask somebody else?
I'll just send Tylee after him.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Someone's protective of their girlfriend.
Yes.
If the war never happened and the four nations stayed at peace, what do you think you would have done with your lives?
Oh my god. Still be trying to fish with Katara.
Hunting, having kids.
I hate to say it, but I might be still stuck at home, under the control of my parents and society.
You'd probably run away anyway.
I probably would.
Actually, kind of contrary to Toph, I'd actually like to be at home because with the war, I didn't really get a chance to spend time with my family, being banished and all. So I think I'd like to actually have that home life that I never would have had had it not been for the war.
Would you bring back the hair though?
Yes, it would have brought back the hair. It's a lot more, I don't know, easy to take care of. May seems to like it.
I'd probably be really bored at home. With nothing to do but throw my stilettos.
I'd be working on my hand balancing. Lots of fun, but kind of difficult, especially over fire, which I'd probably never have had to experience anyway.
Red shirt.
Kylie, have you ever thought about what happened if chi blocking went into the wrong hands?
Are you insinuating anything here?
I am not.
Okay.
But what if?
Be pretty dangerous stuff. You can incapacitate anyone.
Maybe an avatar?
Maybe.
Not an avatar. An avatar would totally. Come on, like really, the avatar can do it, especially with Aang. Like no one can defeat that little kid.
We have a fangirl over here, a fanboy.
He defeated Zuko's crazy dad. Like, sorry, Zuko, but
I'm taking, yeah, he was crazy.
Chi blocking. Chi blocking is temporary anyway, so it's not like she'd be able to stop the avatar for long, right?
Yeah. Plaid shirt.
Whatever happened to your mom, Zuko?
Well, I don't know if, I believe a similar question was asked earlier, but I did find her eventually. She was living with an old friend of hers, and when I found her again, we were able to talk and finally have the time that we never did, so.
Little girl, striped shirt. Are there any water bending moves that I can learn, or that the rest of them can learn?
She wants to know if Tara thinks that there's any more water bending moves that she still hasn't mastered.
Oh, of course. I mean, like, I'm not like some people who think they've mastered everything there is to know. But yeah, there's always things to learn, and you know, with water being one of the best elements, there are limitless possibilities. So I'm sure, like, the healing and ice and water and blood bending and all those different subcategories, it's very easy to come up with new uses for them and new techniques and maybe even more subcategories.
And there's always sweat bending.
Batman. Shirt.
Zuko, do you ever become the blue spirit at times?
Occasionally.
Suspicious. So anyone hears any stories in the countryside? Yes.
I have a two-parter. One, I'm sorry, topic, not the best friend.
Who is?
I'm sorry, who?
Boomy.
Can Boomy... Did Boomy take on the Fire Lord's, what was it, air things, the dumb airships? I don't think so. He was having fun in Bossing Say or wherever. Can Boomy metal bend? Boomy abandoned his city. He was locked up in his weird little coffin thing. You know what? Next part of the question.
If you had to start a business with anyone except for the boys, who would you?
What do you have against boys?
Yeah. Whoa.
Girl party! No, I can't do chi blocking with girls?
No, you can. It's just not the boys.
Okay, no boy chi blocking.
No boys allowed. Oh, fine. Yes.
So for May, will you ever get out of this like teenage angst period of your life?
Hey, it's an emotional time. It's not angst. It's just the way that she expresses herself, okay?
It really is just how I express myself. But, you know, I don't really like to talk about it, but because of certain things, this is how I am, and I'm trying to work with Zuko.
So in other words, forever.
Yes. Kara had mentioned that chi blocking wasn't permanent. What would you do for those that bend? What would you do if your bending was taken away?
How would that ever happen?
Oh.
What do you mean? What would I do? Like in battle or like?
No, what would you do in general?
I guess I would try to strategize and talk them around, try to be reasonable with them, you know? Yeah. Yes, appeal to their emotions.
What was the question? What would you do? You can't even comprehend your bending ever being taken away.
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm stronger than I look. I could probably still kick butt. I don't see how that would ever happen, though. Do you know something that we don't?
Suspicious.
Yeah, being in the kind of undercover in the Earth Kingdom, had that experience, so I think I do pretty well on my own, just with my swords and just leading a life that I normally would, kind of like I did with Uncle.
Okay, in the back, blue shirt.
I know he's not here and it's not good to talk behind people's back, but come on guys, the true story. What does Gaang have against cabbages?
What does Gaang have against? Well, considering he's a vegetarian, maybe it's just like he eats too much. Like if he ate meat, like I suggested, maybe he wouldn't be so tired of cabbages.
It's not his fault. He just happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He's just a dunderhead. He's messed up so much stuff. The cabbages, collateral damage.
All right, real quick, yes.
Okay, for Toph, if you didn't have your bending, how would you see?
Alright, well,
Echolocation.
There's an idea.
Like that guy in the play.
Like that guy in the play.
Please don't go into the microphone. They'll never let us back here.
I'm gonna go with echolocation. Thanks, Katara.
It is now 8:30, so sadly we must depart. But where are we going?
Thank you so much for coming, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Still hang out with us.
Yeah, if you
We're going to cosplay lip sync. I don't know where it is.
Or if you want to take pictures.
If you want to take pictures, we'll be outside for a little bit. So come find us outside if you want to take pictures with us. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thanks so much.